It could affect.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's one of the things about having the options that we have. But yeah, if you got somebody that's that's had some problems with tabs, or they've got a difference of opinion, or just rubbed them just rub blah, 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 the wrong way. Everybody don't get along with everybody. So that's just how things work. So but yeah, move them over to Triumph and keep right on trucking.
Great.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, we got that. We are live on YouTube now. All right, everybody, how's everybody doing? Let me go ahead and start my recording. We're live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Let's go and start my recording for today. Today we are recording on. Let's go ahead and record to the computer. And all right. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? This is Calvin Butler with the members of the National Dispatchers Network and the members of the Assurance USA Corporation. Today on the Six Figures Booking Freight from Home show, I am announcing that I am taking a vacation. So after today, I will kind of be stepping off into the behind the scenes of things going on, and there'll be some other people who will be bringing the show to you on a weekly basis and on our weekly training and things of that nature. They'll be doing that. The only thing that time you all will actually see my face is during our Thursday night MWR product knowledge training. So I still will be doing that, but the rest of the stuff will be conducted by other people within our organization. So I'm taking a break from after today until January the 5th, and I'm going to be working on a few things. And I'm going to kind of run those down to you all right now. One of the first things that I'm going to be doing in my quote unquote working sabbatical, as I like to call it. Let me start sharing my screen here real quick. Start sharing my screen so I can kind of give y'all an idea of some of the things that we're going to be working on. One of the first things that I'm going to be working on is our Assurance USA, yourindustrypartner.com. There we go. We're going to be working on our Assurance USA website. We've got a lot that we got to add. One of the things that we're going to be adding to this site is, hold on, let me turn my sound on so y'all can hear the computer sound too. All right, one of the things that we're going to be working on with this is we are going to be working on see where I want to go with this. We're going to be working on ORDP. We're going to be working on ORDP. I didn't mean to go there. Yeah, I did. We're going to be working on ORDP, the CDL legal protection for truckers and carriers. So I'm going to be, one of the things I'm going to be doing is finishing up our contract with them. And so we can bring carriers this legal protection so that they can not have to worry about traveling all the way across the country just to, take care of a ticket or attend court or something like that. There'll be some, they'll have an attorney in that local area of where they got the ticket at that will actually go to court for them and fight the ticket, not just fight it, try to get it completely dropped. If they can't get it dropped, try to get it lessened to a lesser charge or lesser infraction so that points are not put on their license. And that will save them money, save them time, save them a lot of headache too, and it could possibly save their career. So I'm going to be working on finishing up that contract and putting together a submittal portal in our Assurance USA site so that we can easily clientele signed up for that and get those owner operators and CDL drivers that protection. The other thing that we're going to be working on, and this is a pretty good program, because it's not only just for tickets that you get now, but if you got a ticket already that you're dealing with, if you got some type of infraction you're already dealing with, you can submit that ticket to them and let them go to work on it. Okay, so it's not like it's something like if you got stuff that happened to you and it's already happened, you can't submit that. No, you can get a ticket. You could have gotten a ticket last week and you haven't gone to court for it yet. You can call them up and submit that information to them, get signed up with them, and they will go to work on that as well. So it's not like one of those cases where they don't do stuff that's already happened. They take care of stuff that's happening now, stuff that will happen in the future, and stuff that has happened in the past. So they'll get right on that. And it's not very expensive. As you can see, it's $38.95 per month, or $100 per quarter, or $394 per year. Very, very, very affordable. Very affordable. So we're partnering up with them, and we're better bring that to everybody too. People who are working with us, who are signing people up for this, the contract that we are working on is going to give you all $10 per month for every person that signs up. Corporate gets $5, so we get a total of $15 per month. If you're the person who signed a carrier up for this, or entire company, of drivers up for I'm for it, you're going to be getting $10 per month for every person that signs up to it. Okay, so if you go out and you secure a company, show them how you can help them out on their CSA scores, and all that type of stuff, their safety, and keep them from getting all this stuff on their authority, which stays on the company's authority for what, 2 years, stays on the owner operator or the drivers or the company drivers, stays on the CDL for 3 years. And if you get 3 major infractions on your CDL, what happens, everybody?
Suspension.
No more CDL. Right? That's it. 3 major infractions on your CDL, no more CDL. Right? And in this business, it's not hard to get three major infractions, right? Not hard at all. So somebody just gave me a chat here. What it says: "Hi, Kevin. Can I have a private chat with you after the meeting regarding billing of carrier?" Yeah, I've got time. Do that before I go on my vacation. So give me a call. But look, I'm letting y'all know something. I'm letting y'all know something. After today, your calls are going to be sent to somebody else. Okay, if you're calling in to ask about our training program, you're calling in to ask questions about just a lot of different stuff, I'm not going to say all calls are going to be forwarded over to someone else, but the majority of them are. My doctors have told me to take this time off. This is not a request. It is a doctor's order. My blood pressure was way up because I've been just doing too much. So I've got to take a step back. He recommended that I take 6 weeks off. I told him, I can't take just 6 weeks completely off. I'll take what's called a working vacation. So I will take a working vacation, but I'm not going to be, I'm answering 60 to 70 calls per day like I've been doing, for the past 2 years. Okay. I mean, I can't keep up that pace. And at the same time, work on stuff for the network, work on stuff for Assurance USA, work on stuff for all this other stuff that we're doing. And at the same time, getting calls from, each of you all on just little stuff about how to do this and how to do that. And a lot of this stuff can be found in the videos. It really can be, because a lot of times what I do when you call me up, I'll direct you to a video that has the answer. All right. So we really need to really get back focused on doing the things that we are supposed to do. Okay. We have the material there, but you've got to take the time to do the research and find this stuff. I mean, if you go to the videos, the title of the video kind of tells you what it's all about. So you can kind of go to our YouTube channel, go to the back office, look at the videos, see what the title of the video is, and then it has a little description that's underneath the video. You can pretty much figure out about 85% of all the questions you have. You can get them right from the videos. I mean, you really can. You really can. Someone called me up the other day and, you know, had a long question about how to do invoicing. Well, we've got 2 entire 3-hour long videos on invoicing, and the title of the video says invoicing. so if you have a question about invoicing, just go to the video that says invoicing, and we break it down to you step by step by step, even how to sign up with Square, even how to create your invoice in Square, and how to send the invoice and what to put in the invoice when you send it. Okay, so if the video tells you all that, what questions could you possibly have for me in person? Okay, so let's be mindful of that. A lot of this stuff, you know, is there. You've got to do some research. You've got to find it. You know, this is not a platform where it's Calvin to do it for me. You know, let me call Calvin. He'll I can get that answer straight from Calvin. You know, and sometimes now now sometimes you all are really people have really got to really think before they hit that. You know, I know it's quick, easy, and it's the quick thing to do. Well, let me just call Calvin. But if it's on a Friday morning or a Saturday morning or any morning and it's around breakfast time, you probably shouldn't be calling me because I'm probably trying to have breakfast because I'm diabetic. I got to eat. If I don't eat, I go into diabetic shock, and then I die. Okay, so that's how it is. So if you're calling me around breakfast time or dinner time, you know that's a no-no. You know that's a no-no. Okay, if you're calling me like at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, or 7:30, that's a no-no. If you're calling me at 5:30, between 5:30 and 6:30, I'm in the afternoon, that's a no-no. You already know that. Okay, because you know, just a little, and sometimes, yeah, I know it may slip your mind, or you may not be thinking about it, but it's a big deal, you know, because one thing about being diabetic, you sleep all night, you get up in the morning, you haven't eaten, your blood sugar is really low, right, when you wake up. So the first priority for anything else is to get yourself something to eat, right? So you have to prepare your food, then you have to eat your food, and then your blood sugar starts to come back up. Now, if I don't eat and I don't get that, you know, that in my system to bring my blood sugar up, that triggers what's called a diabetic shock. And if I go into diabetic shock, then that's it. Okay, so
glaucoma.
Hey, that's my
yeah,
boys.
so it is very serious. I know a lot of you all don't really look at it that way, but it is extremely serious. Okay, there are some mornings that I get up, I'm literally staggering downstairs because I can barely walk because my footing is off, and I'm dizzy because I haven't eaten yet, and I'm, you know, have to get in there. You know, my wife, she gets up early because she works late at night, you know, doing her business and stuff, and she comes in, and sometimes she has to get up and, you know, literally have to, you know, get my breakfast done and get something to eat so I can start to just be able to, you know, function. And then about 2.5 to 3 hours after that, I have to eat again. Because the same thing, blood sugar starts to drop, whatever it has to be. I'm getting one of those continuous monitors that you wear that sends an alert, you know, to your phone and tells you if your blood sugar is high, you know, if it's low. Because it's a double-edged sword. If I eat too much of the wrong thing, my blood sugar goes way up. And that's a whole different set of problems. Okay, I get chills, cold sweats. I have to jump in the shower and turn the hot water on, and then just still in the shower to bring my body temperature down because I get a fever when my blood sugar goes way up, and I have to bring my body temperature back down. If my blood sugar goes way low, then I get dizzy, lightheadedness, I lose my footing, you know, that type of stuff. So it's like a balancing act, okay? And on the same top of that, I have to exercise and all that type of stuff too. So If you're calling, I'm early in the morning, that's a no-no. If you're calling at 5:30 to 6:30 in the afternoon, you know that's a no-no. If you're calling me on a Sunday, that's a no-no, period. Because I've spent all week, basically every Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and 3 hours on Saturday, which is all week. So there's no reason for you to be calling me on a Sunday. Really is no reason when we're gonna get together on Monday night. There's no reason for you to be calling me on a Sunday. Okay, so because there is life outside of everything that we're doing. Just like you have a family, I have a family. I have a wife, a daughter, a mom, all that stuff too. Now I wouldn't hash to the egg. I was born into a family too, believe it or not. so and I guess all I'm saying is take those things into consideration before you just pick that phone up and start dialing. I know we have a lot of members, of our network, but that's why we have this stuff that's situated when we have time together during the week. And on top of that, we have a chat group on Facebook. Okay. On top of it, we have a chat group on Facebook. So with all of that, there really is no reason I should be getting, 15, 20 calls, on a Sunday or even on a Saturday after we finish this show. Okay. Because 2 days of time to myself is not, that's not, I don't think that's asking too much. So, but it's gotten to a point now where I have to take this time off because I just have to get everything, back to where I can function and, be okay. So, so I'm taking this time off between, after today, I will be on a working vacation until January the 5th. We will have other people in place that are going to be taking calls and, doing the normal and day-to-day things. So I'll be calling, some of you all to set that up this week. Okay. But in the meantime, during that time off, these are some of the things that I am going to be doing. I'm going to be finishing up our contract with ORDP. I'm going to be getting this onto our website so we can start marketing this and getting this out to carriers and drivers so they can have the legal protection that they need, have the affordable legal protection that they need. We're also going to be adding a business credit portal for those of you who need business credit. Now, if you are an owner-operator, you need business credit. If you are a freight broker, you need business credit. If you are a dispatch firm, you need business credit. If you are a shipper, you need business credit. If you are a third-party logistics firm, you need business credit. If you're running a home business from your home, you need business credit. Okay? Plain and simple. If you have a business, you need business credit. Because business credit is going to give you higher amounts on business loans than you would ever get on personal loans. And in order to get business credit, your business credit has to be structured in a very precise way. And that's what Mr. Kajum and his company is going to be doing on, we're partnering with them. So I'm going to be finishing up our contracts with them. And I'm going to have a portal here on the website where you all can go in and you can submit your people directly to him. No more of this sending me the email that I forward over to him. No. You all will have a direct line of contact with the Business Credit Center where you all can send your people's information over. You can go right through the portal. You'll be able to send it over to them, and you'll be able to call them up, ask questions, directly to the source. No more calling me up and say, hey, on business credit, how do we do this? Or what happens if this happens? Then I've got to call him and say, hey, on business credit, such and such wants to know, how do we do this? No more of that. You all will have a direct line of contact with the business credit provider where you all can go in, get the information you need, submit the stuff directly to them. He can respond directly back to you. He knows who it's coming from. He'll know what company you're with. So he'll know what the commissions are, and we'll know how to get you paid. All right. So that's one of the other things that I'm going to be working on. So I've got a lot of updates to do to the website. We're also going to be working on our MWR Financial. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot with this company over the next 6 weeks. I'm going to be doing a lot with MWR Financial over the next 6 weeks. So you all will still see me doing, lives and broadcasts and, things like that, but it'll be stuff that I'll be talking about MWR Financial and something. If you have your mic open, you have music in the background and stuff, please mute that, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. You all are gonna be hearing me talking a lot about here between now and 2021. You all are gonna be hearing me talk a lot about MWR Financial. Why? Because it is that important. It truly is. I just had my consultation with Cal Choice Financial. That is the investment brokerage firm that provides all the products that we have here through MWR Financial. They're the ones who does the credit max, works on your credit, does the equity max, works on getting your bills and all your debt taken care of, works on your money max, getting your money back from the IRS and restructuring your tax liability and keeping more of your money, working on your wealth max, working on setting up your private reserve banking account. Oh my God. And when I tell you that product is it's the best thing since sliced bread. And the bad part about it is it's been around since sliced bread, as long as sliced bread, but we never knew about it. Only rich people knew about it. Only wealthy people knew about it. And it is the best thing since sliced bread. It really is. So I'm going to be working a lot, getting that word out, because the hardest thing it seems like to do is to convince people to do the right things to build wealth. Do y'all know what I mean?
Yes.
It's almost like pulling their teeth. I mean, you got that tooth that's giving you a headache and it's causing you can't eat what you want to eat. You can't do what you want to do. You got headaches, but you don't want me to pull it. That's what it's almost like. And the thing about it, this don't hurt near as bad as pulling teeth. It's a very simple thing to do. $79 a month, $79.97 a month gets you your own team of financial experts, and they go to work on making you wealthy. Period. Come on, really? $79.97 per month is all you need to commit to right now to making yourself wealthy. Because they're gonna show you how to take the money you already have. Money they're gonna find for you, money that you didn't know you had. And they're gonna take that money that you did know you have and money that you're already wasting. They're gonna show you how to take that money and how to create wealth, how to make you a millionaire in your lifetime. Where's the problem in that? Can anybody see a problem? I'm in that. Really? Can you see a problem in that right there? I pay $79.97 a month. I get my team of financial experts. They go to work on making me a millionaire. Where's the drawback? Where's the downside? Can anybody see a downside in that? Anybody?
No, sir, I don't.
Not at all.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I had a conversation with my Wealth Max guy yesterday. My wife had some stuff going on upstairs. They're trying to put a new bedroom set in. Had a bunch of people here, but I'm downstairs, on my headset and everything, doing the webinar, my consultation with my Wealth Max guy. What's his name? It's Eddie. Okay, no, it's Eric. So, and Eric is my new best friend. I'll tell you how that right now. Eric is my guy. All right, he is. He's my guy. If my wife and I renew our vows, he's gonna be my best man. I'm sorry, everybody else, all my other friends, I'm sorry, but y'all ain't making me wealthy like Eric is. Okay, Eric is my new best friend. Eric showed me yesterday, here's what Eric showed me. Eric showed me how I can take $3,000 a month that I'm wasting right now just everywhere. It's just expendable cash. Show me how I can, get all my other bills. We got up all my bills and everything that we owe, all the stuff that we pay on, whatever this and that, and show how much extra money I got left over. I got a lot of extra money left over. And that's called lifestyle money. Right? Because after you pay your bills, you have what's called lifestyle money, right? Money that supports your lifestyle. Well, we don't even use a third, the extra money that we have for lifestyle money. So we got about 70% of extra money that we either put in the bank or we put it somewhere else and that. He showed me how to take a portion of my lifestyle money. This is money that I'm blowing. A portion of my lifestyle money, like $3,000 per month, pump it into a private reserve bank account. Now, private reserve bank account is it's an insurance policy. That's basically what it is. Now, the reason why it's structured around an insurance policy, because the federal government don't tax insurance. That's why. And the rich have figured out that if I pump money into my insurance instead of pumping money into my bank account, I can borrow money from my insurance policy every year or anytime I want it, right? And use that money to live off of, and my money that's in my insurance policy continues to ride the markets upwards because it never goes down, because it doesn't go down when the market goes down. It holds steady when the market goes down, and it goes back up when the market goes up. So my insurance money, my insurance policy, my money that's in my insurance policy is steady going up, 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 up. I can borrow $100,000 a year from it, $200,000 a year from it, $300,000 a year from it. Eric showed me how after 6 or 7 years, my wife and I will be able to borrow $400,000 per year from our private reserve account, our insurance policy, and our money, which will be about $2.6 million at that time, will continue to keep growing and making more money. So you see why Eric is now my new best friend? Can y'all understand why Eric is now my new best friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't care what y'all say. Eric is my man. All right? That's my boy. Okay? Eric is my boy. Eric has just shown me how within 5 years, I can go out and we could purchase our dream home, okay, and pay ourselves back for it and not have a mortgage. I'm talking about a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 home and not have a mortgage. How many friends you got that's gonna do that for you? Guess what?
I don't know, but he's gonna be my new best friend too.
Exactly. Guess what? We got friends like that. They're over at Cal Choice Financial. Okay. Look. Anybody out there who's listening right now, if you're not beating down our phone number, if you're not blowing up our phones trying to get more information on this MWR Financial, you are a fool. Okay, sorry, if I'm insulting anybody, but you ain't listening to me nowhere, so I don't give a damn. I mean, we trying to help you. We are trying to help you, and you sitting there looking like a frog on a log. But you're worried about how you're going to pay your bills. You're worried about how you're going to pay your mortgage. If you listen to me, you won't even have a mortgage. You'll be able to buy homes and not have a mortgage. You'll be able to buy cars and not have a car note. Are y'all hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? Not to quote a movie, but seriously, this applies here. Okay? If you are listening to this right now and you are not on Facebook looking up our Facebook group, MWR Financial Team Assurance USA, and looking for somebody to call, somebody to send an email to, somebody to inbox, somebody to ask about, man, what is this this MWR Financial thing you're talking about? What is this financial aid product you're talking about? What is this private reserve banking thing you're talking about? If you're not doing that, you are a fool. Okay? And you deserve to stay where you're at. You really do. Okay? Because the only difference between the wealthy people, and everybody else is knowledge. And we've shared the knowledge with you. It's out there. Now, if you don't act on it, that's your fault. Okay? I posted something the other day saying that if you are born poor, that's not your fault. But if you die poor, that's all your fault. And remember that, okay? Because I'm not dying poor, okay? I'm not leaving this world and not leaving my next generation with wealth. When I leave this world, I will pass on wealth to my daughter, to her children, and their children, and their children, and their children. My wife and I, when we leave this world, and while we're on this planet, while we're on this world, while we are in this world, we're gonna live good. Okay, we're gonna live good because of MWR Financial and Cal Choice Financial. We're gonna live good because of our financial experts. We have put us in position to live good and leave a legacy, because that's what generational wealth is. I hear y'all talk about it all the time on social media. Everybody's got these generational wealth groups. Everybody got it, but ain't none of y'all who got all these groups and stuff. Ain't hardly none of y'all got generational wealth. Ain't hardly none of y'all gonna pass wealth on to your next generation, because you're just doing this. Blah, 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 blah. Stop talking and start walking. That's what you got to start doing. Okay? Yesterday, I started off running with me and Eric. I'll let y'all know, me and Eric, we running. We galloping. Okay? We are galloping. Now I'm telling you how much I was impressed by that strategy. My wife and I, we are pulling money from all over the place, from our bank accounts. We're pulling some money from our bank accounts. We're pulling money from our investment accounts on Robinhood, on Acorn, from a 401k. Just we're pulling money from everywhere. Okay, and we're gonna start off our initial deposit, but we have to do it we have to do it through 3 separate times do it a year, or we can just put it all into Cal Choice Financial and then they dispense it out those 3 times a year. Okay, but we're pumping 40 grand in, one lump sum. Here you go, pump that in, and then on top of that, we're pumping about 2 grand to 25 grand. I'm sorry, $2,500 to $3,000 per month, every single month. Because in doing that, by the time we hit year 3, we will be able to borrow from ourselves roughly $100,000 per year. After that, by the time we hit year 5 and year 6, we'll be able to borrow about $300,000 or $400,000 from ourselves. By the time we hit year 10, oh my Lord! By the time we hit year 10, not only will we have $5 to $6 million in that account, we'll be able to pull out close to $1 million per year. Now that's a retirement. Don't y'all think that's a retirement?
A good one.
Yeah, that's how you retire and leave your family members what, $6, $7, $8 million after you're gone. And you don't pay, and it's all non-taxable. You ain't got to share this with Uncle Sam, because Uncle Sam don't touch your insurance money or the money you borrow from your insurance. That's why it's structured that way, because the wealthy have found a way to store their money, to pack their money, and not pay taxes on it, to withdraw that money and live off that money and not pay taxes on it. When you out there working for your money and you paying taxes before you even get your money. Now, who's the fool? Tell me, who's really the fool? I mean, I hate to be blunt, but it seems like that's the only way to get through some of you knuckleheads. Because you got to be a knucklehead not to take an interest in this. You have to be a knucklehead. There's no way you can't be an intelligent person and ignore this stuff. But that's not possible. How can an intelligent, sane person ignore that? Only a fool would ignore that. So you must be a fool. You must be a knucklehead. Now, if it sounds like I'm being insulting, no, you've insulted yourself by continuing to work hard for money that you have to give up a third of it before you even touch it. And every time you spend it, you got to give up, a portion of it. When there's people out there showing you, giving you the knowledge how to pack away as much money as you can, right? Have access to a whole bunch of money every year without working for it, and not having to pay taxes on it. How to borrow money to pay for your house and get the deed to it and not have to pay taxes on that money. How to borrow money and pay for your cars and not have to pay a note or taxes on it. And it's legal. So my question again, how big of a knucklehead do you have to be not to take an interest in that? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't blame you for being brainwashed. I blame you for staying brainwashed. I do. Okay, really, I do. I don't blame anybody for being poor, but I blame you for staying poor when you don't have to. You don't have to. I made a decision not to be homeless anymore. That was an easy decision to make, right? If you all have a decision right now, okay, well, I want to be homeless. I want to have a nice home, 4 nice cars, and not have to worry about where money coming from. Which would you choose? That's a no-brainer, right? Right? That's a no-brainer. All right. We said enough on that. All right. All right. Look, truckers, and look, this is great for truck drivers. So for those of you who are asking, well, what does this got to do with trucking? It has everything to do with trucking. Why are you driving the truck? All of you over here right now, why did you start your dispatch firm? Bottom line. Why did you start your brokerage firm? Bottom line. Anybody? Why did you start it? To make money, right? Right. Yes. To make money. To have something better than what you got, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir. To
create something that you could look upon and say, man, I did that thing right there. See that right there? I did that damn thing. Oh yeah, I did that. That's me right there. I did that. I'm doing that, right? I'm able to take care of my family. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to live a nice life. I'm able to do what? I'm able to do what? What are you all able to do? You want to get to the point to where you can do what?
You can be wealthy.
Yes. But primarily, I did a post on this. Now I don't want to work for me. Oh, here we go. Primarily, you want to be able to, y'all see all the stuff that I'm posting. You want to be able to live life, how? On your terms, right?
Yes, sir.
This is what living life on your terms look like. You want to be able to live life on your terms. On your terms. You want to be able to say, I haven't worked a job in 5 years, but I earn more than $200K a year. We don't have a mortgage, right? But we purchased a $300,000 home, a year ago. We drive Jaguar, Range Rover, Cadillac, and a convertible, but pay no car notes. You want to be able to leave millions to your future generations, right? Probably becoming the first in your family's history to create generational wealth, right? You want to be able to live life on your terms, not on your boss's terms, not on somebody else's terms, but on your terms. And the way you live life on your terms is you start doing the right things and start developing the right strategies to build wealth. And that's what MWR Financial does for you. They put you in charge of your own lifestyle by allowing you to hire your team of financial experts and let them go to work for you, like Eric did for me yesterday. My new best buddy. My buddy. His name is Eric. Okay, that's my buddy. That's what you want. You want to be able to live life on your own terms. That's why you're driving a truck. That's why you're out there driving that 60, 70, that big old truck, and you're pulling 60, 70,000 pounds up and down mountains, dangerous as hell. In the winter, in the snow, in the rain, in the fog. That's why you're doing that. Because you want to provide for your family. So wouldn't it be nice is while you're out there taking those risks and providing for your family, you have somebody, your best friend, who is looking after your financial interests. Somebody who is helping to create wealth for you while you're out there doing all that. So while you're doing that to provide the money to take care of your family, you can have somebody, a whole team of somebody, a whole team of experts that is showing you how to take that money, and they are putting that money in an area that's going to grow it, and grow it. Not only grow it, but protect it from taxes. Give you the ability to access it when you need it, or just whenever the hell you want it. That's why you're out there driving that truck. That's why. That's why you started your brokerage firm. That's why you started your dispatch firm. That's why you started your third-party logistics firm. This is why. It doesn't matter if you're a company driver, if you are an owner-operator or a lease operator, if you are a dispatch firm, if you are a dispatcher, if you are a freight broker agent, if you are a freight broker, if you are a third-party logistics firm, it doesn't matter. Because this is no longer just for the wealthy. It's for just about anybody who wants it. And I can't think of anybody who can't afford $79.97 a month. I'm serious. Now, if it sounds like we're harping on this, that's because we are. We are harping on it because it's that important. It really is. Look, people, there is a shift in wealth happening right now. It is. I told you all about it 8-9 months ago. And you all have seen it happening right before your eyes. Everything that we talked about 8 months ago, 6 months ago, you all have seen it happen. You all have seen it happen. I told you all back in March when I first started with what? The Robinhood and the Acorns, what I put my money into, Madonna, right? Remember I told you, y'all remember me telling y'all about the Madonna stock?
Yes, you did.
Buying it back then when it was just $29 a share. Anybody want to guess what Madonna stock is now? They talking about a vaccine coming up just soon. Y'all want to guess what Madonna stock is right now? I'm not gonna let y'all guess. I'm gonna show it to you. I don't mind showing y'all my Robinhood account. I don't mind showing y'all. Now, I invested with Robinhood a total of about $1,500 back in March. Okay, and this was back in March. That's what I invested with Robinhood. A total, I think it was about $1,700 altogether. I bought some things like Madonna, some you know, let's go to my portfolio here. Oh, here it is right here. All right. You see here, I got my Madonna stock. That's Madonna right there. All right. When I bought Madonna back in March, all right, back in March, let's go back. Let's look at the year. When I bought Madonna back in March, where's March at here? September, August, July, May, April. I bought it. And I know the day that I bought it. I bought it on my birthday, March 27th. That's the day I opened up all this stuff. March 27th, my birthday. And on March 27th, let's see what Madonna stock was on when I bought it. $30.05. All right. Look at that now. It is now what? $89.90. Right? So I bought that stock back then, and I bought a whole bunch of it. I bought about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. 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 How much stock I got in that thing right now? I bought 52 shares back then. 52 shares is what I bought back then. All right. And now my 52 shares of Madonna stock right now has jumped up to my 52 shares of Madonna stock. I'm trying to see where's my value on it at. Okay. My value on my Madonna stock right now is like close to $5. Oh, there's right there, $4,703. That's my market value now. That's my market value.
Pretty good.
Man, that's damn good.
Shit.
Okay, how you look at it? That's damn good.
Yeah, with the economy, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
it is.
Now, yeah, and see, that's what that is right now. I also bought some what's this is? What's the name? The cigarette people. Philip Morris. Yeah, I bought some Philip Morris stock. I bought that. I also bought some I got some weed stock right there. That's that legalized weed right there. A company called Aurora Cannabis. Now, when I bought this stock, it was less than $1.
It was at 7. Oh.
Yeah, now it's $7.19. But when I bought it, it was like penny stock. You know, when I bought it, and I got it back. Let's see, about a year ago, back in March. No, it was actually doing pretty good. It's actually going down. Oh, wait, February, March 27. Yeah, it was like $12.36. So I've actually lost money in that, but it's starting to come back up. Now, the reason why I keep this, can anybody tell me why I keep this?
It's going legal.
Oh, yeah. What did the incoming president say? He is going to what? Decriminalize what? Marijuana and make it what? Taxable. Did he not say that?
Amen.
Okay. So y'all better get this while it's low. Right?
Yes.
I'm getting ready to probably buy another $1,000 worth of this stock.
Let me get me some too.
Yeah. So you better get this while it's low. Cause it's coming, y'all. It's coming. It's coming. Look, putting your money in this is like putting your money back into liquor stores when before prohibition became back legal. Before they got away with prohibition. Before they did away with prohibition. Right? Right?
Right.
When drinking and liquor was illegal. But when it became legal, all those people that was doing it illegally, that had all these stockpiles of liquor, they became what? Millionaires. Look, y'all can say what you want to, but you say what you want to, but you better get yourself some of this weed stock. Okay? That's what I call it, because that's what it is. It's weed stock.
That's what it
Hey,
is.
Calvin,
Yeah.
where's the vaccine stock? Where's that at now?
The Moderna stock, that's vaccine. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's one we just
okay,
that's the one we just looked at. Yeah, that was Moderna.
Okay.
That was Moderna. This is the vaccine.
Wow.
That's Moderna. When I bought it, it was like $30 a share.
It was less than that when you showed us to us about 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, it had done dropped down some. So look, opportunity. Look, if I mean y'all can. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there that Calvin know what the hell he's talking about, but Calvin ain't worried about how he gonna pay his bills.
Not on your money.
All right, you know, I ain't worried about how. Look, I ain't worked a job in 5 years. Seriously, I'm sitting out here in my front yard, you know, chilling. This is how I work. This is how I work.
Hey, Calvin, let me ask you a question. What made you go with a raw cannabis?
Because I knew that because it was legal. It's a Canadian company, and in Canada, it's legal already.
Right.
So it's a Canadian company. It's legal in Canada. About half of the states in the United States have already made, weed legal, right? I didn't want to pump $300,000 into a grower, going and moving to Colorado somewhere and becoming a grower. So the easiest thing to do is just buy stock, right? And since you already know that eventually this stuff is going to be legal in every state in the United States. I mean, you know it's coming. I mean, you can see the handwriting on the wall, man. Just look. Here in Leon, here in Florida, the Florida Attorney General, back at the beginning of this year, actually before the beginning of this year, back in like December of last year, right? In December, he came on and with the chief of police and all the police here in Florida and said that they would no longer be arresting people for marijuana. We would no longer be prosecuting people for marijuana. So what does that tell you, man?
It's legal.
Hey, how much was it again? $7.13?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, you ain't got to be smoking to know, man.
It's the numbers.
Yeah. Man, you mean to tell me, man, what would Smokey say right about that? Man, you mean to tell me I can ride down the street with my weed in my hand and not be harassed by the police?
And you know this.
You know this, man.
Man?
Even Smokey know that. Now, if Smokey knows that, why don't you? Come on, man. You know, Smokey done pumped all his money into this. So why haven't you? Look, all I'm saying is this, people. I know a little bit of something about what I'm talking about. Okay? I mean, I have not led y'all wrong yet, right? Right? Everything we've talked about, everything that we predicted, everything that we said was coming has come. Now I'm not a prophet. No, don't put that on me. I'm a long ways from it. Okay? I'm not that. I'm not a prophet. I don't have a crystal ball. But I just apply common sense, man. Just take notice of the things that are around you. Feed yourself knowledge on how to recognize opportunities that are out there all the time. And just like I told you all, this was an opportunity. This was an opportunity. Like I told you all then. And back then, when we first talked about this, I was at like about $3,000 on this right here? Know that number? Y'all remember that? We was around like $3,200 to $3,800. Fast forward, look where we're at now. Fast forward, look at this Bitcoin stock. Y'all remember when we bought that Bitcoin stock? What was it?
Yeah, I think you said you put
6,000.
3K or so.
Right?
It went down to 6,000. I know that.
Yeah, when we first bought this stock,
It was around 9,000.
March 27th, it was $6,373. Actually, before then, it had dropped.
To 3, I think.
Let's see here. In 2018, but that was back when it was like 3 something. In 2019, it was 3 something. And now, I think around March is when I bought into it. March 27th. There you go, right there. It was $5,886.47. March 27th. That's the day I got in. Because I opened up this whole thing on March 27th. That's when I opened up my Robinhood account. And from that to right there where it is now. I've tripled my money. Tripled my money. In what? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 8 months, y'all. 8 months. I tripled my money. And now it was higher than that at one time. At one time, sometime or another, here, just a couple of days ago, it was at 16.4.
Wow.
That was just a couple of days ago. Back on November the, what was that, 13th? So it's doing this little dip. But remember I told you all that once they come out with this vaccine, didn't I tell y'all that Bitcoin was probably gonna go back up to around $20-some thousand? Y'all remember I told y'all that? Because I told you that it hit a high back in 2017 of 20-some thousand, almost $19,000. Where is it at? I'm trying to get it to show it. Y'all see that? In December 15, 2017, hit a high of $19,260. And I told y'all around about here that it was going to get back to that 19,000, right? Once they come out with a vaccine. Y'all remember me telling y'all that?
Yes.
And the closer to the vaccine, look what it's doing. It's getting close back up to that 19,000, right? Look, I ain't no damn fool now.
So Calvin, you know we're gonna have a lockdown like 4 to 6 weeks. It's gonna be like no other, and
Yes, ma'am.
it's gonna be a
Yeah, we told y'all
like
that too.
we're not gonna be working. It's not gonna be a partial. It's gonna be full. So how's that gonna affect like the market and everything else?
Well, I mean, the market is gonna respond in a way that you're gonna like it to, because look, you want the market to go down, right? Right?
Right.
Yeah, so you can invest.
Because that's when you can afford to invest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
so you know that the lockdown is coming before the vaccine. Why? Because I told y'all a few months ago that this thing was gonna get out of hand. Did I not? Did I not say that we were gonna have a lockdown? Then people gonna, the numbers gonna drop. Then people gonna relax. Then they're gonna relieve restrictions. The market is gonna bounce back up. Did I not say that?
You did.
I can
Yeah.
pull up
And then the stock for the weed will rise.
Yeah, I can go
Because
back and
people will
pull.
be stressed.
I can go back and pull the video up back from 4, 5, 6 months ago when we laid all this out for y'all. The market is gonna relax. Then it's gonna spring back up, right? People gonna get relaxed. Stores gonna start back on up, and then we're gonna get the worst shock of our lives because everybody's going to start getting sick. The numbers going to rise sharply. It's going to go out of control. We're going to wind up having to lock the entire country down. Did I not say that? And I told y'all what the market was going to do. I told y'all about where the numbers were going to be. And if we go back and we play that, we are within a few $100s of where I told y'all it was going to be at each and every turn. When it goes down, I told y'all about the time frame when it was going to go down. I told you about the time frame when it was going to go back up. I told y'all the time frame when we was going to have a shutdown, when it was going to reopen back up, going to look like everything is fine. Then I told y'all when it was going to bottom out again. And I told y'all sometime around the first of the year, we were going to have another lockdown. Did I not?
Yep. You did.
Look, people, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a prophet. I don't have some crystal ball, heating up in my bedroom somewhere up there. No. I just pay attention to this stuff. I watch this stuff. I study this stuff. This is what I do. Now, I'm not a professional market analysis. No, but I got common sense. I know 1 + 1 = 2, and 2 + 2 = 4. Okay? It don't take, being an analytical genius to figure this stuff out, to do some predictions, to watch and see what it does and see where it's headed. Just common sense. It's just common sense. So I position myself, like I told you all to position yourselves in the path of growth. Did I not tell you all that?
Yes, you did.
Yep, you did.
I told y'all, position yourselves put yourselves in the path of opportunity. Did I not tell y'all that?
You did.
And I told y'all, it ain't gonna be long before I'm gonna be able to prove this to you. Just like I told y'all about that, I'm telling everybody about what? MWR Financial right now. And those of you who listened to me back then, Darren, you doing okay in the stock? You doing okay in the market right now, aren't you? Is Darren on here today? He might not be on here. But Darren is doing okay in the market because he listened to me. And he did it. He put his money in the same place I put my money at. Because he just, well, shoot, let's see, Cam put his money in Madonna. Well, guess what? I'm putting my money in Madonna. Cam put his money in Bitcoin. Guess what? I'm putting my money in Bitcoin. Cam put his money in that weed stock. I'm getting me some weed stock.
Let's go for it.
I haven't locked on to MWR Financial. Guess what I'm locking on to? MWR Financial. I'm not trying to keep this stuff to myself. I mean, I talk about this stuff every day, all day. I yell it to the world. I tell it to the world. Do I not?
Yes, you do.
I'm not trying to keep all this information to myself. But I can't make you act on it. I mean, I can't. I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't. I hear him, scream, holler, day in and day out. I do lives. I do YouTube lives. I do Facebook lives. I do LinkedIn. I do Twitter. I do all this. I do this stuff. And I bring it to you all as a look, man, if you want to break the chains of being disenfranchised, if you want to get out from under the foot of your employer, if you want to, just sit out here and chill in your yard and your neighbors look at you, man, I can't believe that over there. He sits there on their computer and they got 4 nice cars, that nice house. I'll never see him go to work. Man. You mean tell me that's all he do? Play with his dogs? And talk online? No, that's not all I do. There's a little bit more to it than that, but I show y'all how to do that. I tell y'all how to do it. I'm not asking anybody to do anything that I don't do myself. I'm not doing nothing different that I'm not telling y'all about. Right? I don't have a job that I sneak off to and go and say, well, I gotta go make some money because I done talked about making money. Now I gotta go make some. No. I do the things I talk about. That's all I do. I do exactly what I talk about. Nothing more, nothing less. And it's worked out well for me because I'm doing it. Guess what? If you do it, it'll work out well for you too. But you got to do it. You just got to do it. Doesn't matter if you're a truck driver. Doesn't matter if you work at a bank. Doesn't matter if you work for the state. Doesn't matter if you drive a dump truck or a transfer truck or a garbage truck. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you cut grass. None of that matters. Doesn't matter if you got $200 to put towards your private reserve account or you got $2,000 to put towards your private reserve account. It doesn't matter. Because money only knows how to make more money when you put it in the right place. That's all it knows how to do. And the bank is not the right place. Your 401k is not the right place. An IRA is not the right place. Money market account is not the right place. None of those places are the right place. Why? Because it's not really sheltered. It's sheltered until you what? Pull it out. Right? It ain't doing you. It's not really. Look, if you got money that's sitting in a 401k or an IRA or a money market account or an annuity or a U.S. savings bond or whatever the case may be, it's really not doing you any physical good by just sitting there, right? 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 It's there, but it's not really doing anything physically for you until you do what? Put your hands on and draw it out, right? Right?
That's right.
But when you do put your hands on and draw it out, who's right there at the front door with their hand out?
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. Hey, you better give me my 30%. If you don't, I'm gonna do some bad things to you, boy. Sound like the mob, don't it? Sound like the mafia, don't it? Hey, where my 30%? Oh, you ain't got my 30%? Oh, you got a nice car over there. Let me have that. You got a nice home. Let me have that. Oh, you got a paycheck. Let me have that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's how Uncle Sam do it. So why are you putting your money away in stuff that you eventually gonna have to give 30% of it to Uncle Sam? Put it in something that Uncle Sam already has said, but I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch people's insurance money. Oh, you ain't gonna touch nobody's insurance money, but that's already the law, and you can't change it. So guess what? Let me find a way to live off my insurance money. Let me find a way to pump more of my money into my insurance and borrow that money and live off of it, and then pack it away for my retirement. And when I do die and it pulls out, you still ain't getting no part of it. My family gets that money tax-free. You have to be a dummy not to want to do that. You have to be an idiot not to see the advantages in that. And if you are an intelligent person and you're not acting on it, well, that's even worse. That means you just plumb lazy. Right? Because if you see the advantages in it, you see how easy it is to do, you see how affordable it is to get your own team of financial experts to do the work for you, that means you just downright plumb lazy. That's all. That's just laziness. Laziness and complacence. Look, I can preach all day long about this stuff, and I ain't no preacher. But I can preach all day long about this.
Mr. Kevin.
Because I know what it's doing for me and the people who are around me and the people who are listening to me. Okay. You know, I mean, I don't have to, you know, and my Acorn account is doing even better than this. You know, I got an Acorn account that's up to about almost 16,000 now. And pumped about total about what? $38, maybe $4,000, I'm into it. Look, people, learn where to put your money. Now, because I've latched on to MWR Financial, I'm going to be liquidating about $5,000 from here and $5,000 from my Acorn account and putting it into my private reserve account. Why? Because it's going to do me much better there. Now, this is still not bad because if you pump, because your money that you're just holding in here, right? You're growing 3% interest on that, right?
How many percent are you growing on personal reserve banking?
Look, this is the cash on the interest that I've accrued on the money that's just holding. That's the money that I'm not investing. Y'all remember when I told y'all how Robinhood was paying you 3% interest on your money that they're holding?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? And I told y'all I was going to take $500 and stick it in there. Y'all remember that? About what?
I said that.
About 4-5 months ago? Right? That's that interest right there. That 3% interest I was talking about. Because unlike your bank ain't giving you but 1.25% a year. At least this is giving you 3% every month. You see what I'm saying? So not only am I growing money on the investment side, but I'm growing money just by letting them hold my money. Do y'all?
Yep, I got mine set up.
Man, I can't keep trying to preach to people who ain't listening to me. Because I know there's a lot of people out there, they hear me, they see me. They hear me, they see me. And they see the results. They see us do this stuff live. Not very many people gonna come on here and show you their Robinhood account, show you their Acorn account, show you how these things work. I don't mind doing it. I show it to you. I ain't got nothing to hide. I definitely sure ain't ashamed of it. You know, some people say move in silence. Forget that. I tell the world. You wanna know why? Y'all wanna know why I tell the world my every move and what I plan on doing? I don't buy into that move in silence crap. Because when you move in silence, that gives you an excuse to back out of whatever it is you're trying to do. Right? That gives you an excuse to get lazy. That gives you an excuse to say, well, didn't nobody no way, so guess what? I ain't gonna worry about trying to do it no more. Right? But when you tell the world, right, your friends and your haters, right? Every time they see you, they're gonna say to you, man, didn't you tell me you was gonna do such and such? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Man, whatever happened to that thing you was gonna do with what was it called? The private reserve banking? Man, whatever happened with that? Did you ever do that? Now that's a hater talking. But guess what? That haters keep me true to my hustle. That's what they're doing. By bringing it up and putting it in my face like that, because I put it out there like that, they are keeping me true to my hustle. Because if you ain't got nobody to keep you true to your hustle, nobody that's gonna make you accountable, it's easy for you to do what? Walk away from it, right? Right?
Right.
That move in silence quote, I guarantee you, it was started by somebody who ain't done a damn thing. Because they can say, well, didn't nobody no way, so no sweat off my back. I can just kind of just quietly walk away from it. Quietly put it on the back burner. Quietly just let that go. But if I've got 1,000 people out there that I done told what I'm gonna do, every time I see somebody, every time I turn the corner, somebody's looking at me saying, man, did you ever do that? Like them guys I used to work with over at the city of Tallahassee, Parks and Recreation, when I was working through the labor hall. Used to ride on the truck with them. I was talking about my business and stuff. You know, they all laughed at me. Man, did you ever talk about anything but business? you know, we on Detroit, they talking about girls and this and who they gonna, all this other stuff. I'm talking about starting a business, starting my tax firm, starting this and that. Man, you talking about it, man, you work at the labor hall. How you gonna do all that? I rode out to the park the other day. Same crew. Rolled up on them. Rolled up in my wife's Jag. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, man, can't wait to see you in a minute, man. Man, you sure looking good. What you got going on? I got going on what I said I was gonna have going on. Well, what you got going on? Oh man, I'm still here. I'm still here with Parks and Recreation, man. You see what I mean? I like it when the haters throw stuff up in my face about stuff that I said that I was gonna do. Why? Because it keeps me honest. It keeps me accountable. It keeps me true to my hustle. Now, if you ain't trying to be true to your hustle, if you ain't trying to be held accountable, yeah, move in silence. Keep it to yourself. Keep your mouth shut. And then when it don't work out, hey, you ain't lost nothing, right? You ain't lost face. No harm done. No shame on you. None of that stuff. No, I want you to hold me accountable. I want people to see me. If they see me and say, man, you ain't did what you said you're going to do, that means, oh, I need to get on my hustle because I ain't done what I said I was going to do. I never did buy into that move in silence crap. All that does is promote complacency. That's all that does. So when I see that people put that stuff on Facebook, move in silence, move in silence. It's always somebody that ain't got crap, that ain't doing nothing. You ever notice that? It's always somebody that ain't doing squat because they moving in silence. We need to stop buying into these things that keep us complacent, that keep us, doing mediocre things, just being mediocre. You need to get rid of all that crap. Start surrounding yourself with people who are making moves, who are doing things. Listening to successful people. The people I listen to is Mr. Freddie Figures. I mean, I stalk his Facebook page like a stalker. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I do. Freddie, I hate to tell you that, but I'm your stalker. I stalk you like crazy. Why? Because you making moves, you doing real things, you doing successful things. So I watch what you're doing. I try to emulate that. I watch Mr. Brian Bean. I stalk him. Why? Because he's making moves. I mean, that man is doing $100,000 a month. How could you not be his stalker? Right? Right?
Yeah. Yes. Chasing.
And the thing about it, these are not people like, that you really can't get in touch with. These are everyday people who are making moves. Mr. Freddie Figures, he's not that person that you just cannot get in touch with. You can see him on messages on Facebook. He responds back to you. I grew up with the man. Never mind the fact that he's worth $77 million right now. That's his net worth.
What's his name, Mr. Calvin?
Man, Mr. Freddie Figures. He's the only African American that owns his own cell phone towers.
Wow.
Yes. Figures Wireless, Figures Communication. There's only 4 or 5 companies that own their own towers, and he's one of them. Just like Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, the big boys. You know what I'm saying? He running with the big dogs. He got his own cell phone towers, own line of cell phone, smart TVs, all types of stuff. Look him up, Freddie Figures. His parents found him in a dumpster when he was a baby.
Oh.
Well, somebody didn't know they was throwing away their blessing. Right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. These are the type of people you want to surround yourself. These are the type of people you want to call your mentors. These are the type of people you want to develop connections with and relationship with, so you can go to them and bounce ideas off of them and say, hey, Freddie, what you think about this? I get in here, I send stuff to Freddie in a heartbeat. Hey, Freddie, I'm thinking about this right here and this is that. How I got it worked out is this is it. And and what I like about him, he is honest. He'll come out and say, well, Calvin, that crap, they ain't gonna work. Here's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't need somebody who just gonna stroke your ego. Yeah, man, that sounds good, man. Go for it. Nah, he comes back with genuine, honest feedback. Well, Calvin, here's what I think about that. Now, it's a good premise, but here's where you're gonna run into problems at. That's the type of conversation you need to have. Those are the people you need to surround yourself with.
Absolutely.
A lot of y'all have that conversation with me. You'll call me up sometimes. Hey, here's what I'm thinking about doing. I got this is going on, and don't I give y'all some honest feedback? Don't I tell you? Well, I don't think that crap gonna work. Y'all know me. I tell you that in a heartbeat. But I also tell you, you know what? I think you own to something. Hey, let's put our heads together and see how we can make that happen. Right?
Yes, sir.
Those are the type of people you want to be involved with. You want to have those type of people around you, have those type of conversations. Not like the people I was stuck on that city of Tallahassee Parks and Recreation truck with. You know, I'm trying to share knowledge with them, and they telling me, man, you a damn fool, boy. You work at the labor hall. You ain't even a regular city employee. You talking about starting a doggone business. Well, who laughing now?
Calvin, let me ask you a question. I work 4 p.m. to 12:30 a.m.
Mhm.
Pretty much almost 7 days. They just told us we couldn't work today. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So to make a long story short, I missed a lot of what you was talking about with this MWR Financial. But I was talking with Darren about it because me and him talk sometimes. And he was saying that there was a way you was trying to set it up for members where I don't know if he said that it may pay for itself, you may waive the fee, or somehow
what
he
we
set
do,
it up.
yeah, what we do for our National Dispatchers Network members. If you are a member of the National Dispatchers Network, you are
Right.
paid. If you're a subscription paying member, you are paying your $29 per month, or your $38 per month, or your $19, whatever level you came in at when you came in. You've been paying that month after month after month. So what we do for you all is this: when we come across something that we feel it's a great opportunity or a great business model or some type of business opportunity, what is that? Whatever the startup costs for that business model, Assurance USA reimburses you for it. Because you already have an invested interest in our business model.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean, I could easily say, well, if you want to do the MWR thing, well, you gotta pay this, and that's just gonna be it. But no, look, man, look. I see the value in this. I see the value in creating generational wealth within our communities.
Right.
Okay, I see the value in that. I see where these strategies have taken me from being homeless to where I am now. Because I have used some of these same strategies that they talk about in MWR Financial for the last 8-9 years. That's
Right.
how I know they work.
Right.
So if
Right.
I know they work, if I see what it's done for me, took me from homeless to where I am now, took me off of that city of Tallahassee truck, working at the labor hall, right? Not even a regular city employee, right?
Right.
And what it has done for me now, I see that. Well, I haven't worked a job in 5 years, but I live good. My retirement is set. I'm going to leave millions to my family. And if I see that, and I see that the way this business is structured, the more people we help, the more successful we become. So if you help people to become successful, it's going to push you to be more successful.
That's right.
So why wouldn't I reinvest some of the money that you have invested with me into helping you to get started with that?
So how I get signed up? Because I'm trying to, also let me just say this: during the weekday, I'm available up until 3 p.m. So any advice you can give me, you know what I'm saying, on how to catch up or whatever.
Very simple. Shoot me an email. Matter of fact, you can shoot it to my new email. I've got several emails. You can shoot any one of them. I got a new email, Calvin.Butler at
Calvin, hold on, Calvin.
Calvin.Butler. Here, I'm finna type it out for you.
Okay.
I'm going to send it out to you. It's Calvin.Butler at makingwealthreal.org. I'm gonna see, hold on, see if I can shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you about a text on this thing here. Give me a second here. What's my thing got here? I'm gonna shoot a chat out to everybody. Now, if you're not part of the National Dispatchers Network, if you're not a subscription paying member, of our National Dispatchers Network, don't come sending me stuff talking about how do I get reimbursed for this. Okay, you have to be a subscription paying member of our National Dispatchers Network. And even if you're not a member of the National Dispatchers Network, come on, it's worth it. It's worth it, people.
Yeah, I am a member.
Yeah,
I am a member.
Yeah, but I'm talking to people who are not members. For those who are out there listening to our voice, because we got people on YouTube, people on Facebook, people that listening to us, they seeing us, and they say, "Well, how come I can't get mine reimbursed? Because you didn't take advantage of the National Dispatch Network like all these people did." I mean, I ain't no fool, but I'm just saying these are people who have stuck with us and who have been paying the $29, the $38, or monthly subscription. So they have money that's invested with us. So we turn around and we reinvest back into them. Okay.
So you said shoot you an email and do what now? Just let you know that I'm interested?
Yeah, you're gonna shoot me an email that basically says that you're gonna shoot me. You're gonna shoot me an email that says that I'm a member of the National Dispatchers Network and I want to take advantage of the MWR, or I want to participate in MWR Financial. Hold up here. You're gonna send it over to him, put it out to everybody. Everyone in the meeting. There we go. It is Calvin.Butler at Making Wealth Real.org. I think I got that right. Yep, got it right. All right, everybody got it. That's my email address. All right, Calvin.Butler at makingwealthreal.org. Now, for those of you who are not members of our network, this is not something that's out of your reach. It's not something that's expensive. If you do not want to work the business side of MWR Financial, just get yourself the Financial Edge membership. I promise you, you won't regret it. I promise you, this is something that is going to help you and your family to become wealthy. If you get it and you use it, you can't help but become wealthy. Anybody who's here now, besides myself, who is using this, am I lying?
No.
Nope.
Hey, Calvin, one more question.
Yeah.
Remember, I was telling you I've been working a lot. So, is there any videos I can watch to catch up on this?
Yeah. Here, go to YouTube. I've got 2 channels on YouTube that talk all about this. Our regular RBBS Logistics Learning Center, which is my channel right here. There it is right there. So we're on here live talking about it now.
Right.
We are live. Here, all these videos right here. All these have something to do with MWR Financial. You can go watch them there, or you can go to my other channel, which is Diaries of a Homeless Entrepreneur. You go to that channel. There it is right there. From homeless to self-made millionaire. Click on that. All this stuff here is MWR Financial. You see that right there? All the latest stuff is MWR Financial.
Which one would you recommend that I watch right now, though? Because a lot of your videos like 2 and 3 hours.
Well, here, I'm going to send you, here, let me send you this. Or somebody in here, send him the, not just me, but you can, if you go through me, or if you go through somebody within our network, okay? It doesn't matter, as long as you sign up with someone within our network, just let me know that you're part of the National Dispatchers Network. We'll reimburse you on your startup cost. The startup cost is $228.97. Okay, we reimburse you for that. Now, your monthly cost to operate your business, and because you get both your membership, you get both the MWR the Financial Edge membership, which is $79.97 per month. That's where you get your own team of financial experts. They're going to help you to repair your credit, raise your credit scores from up to 100 or 100 or up to 250 more. You know, they're going to increase your credit scores by 100 up to 250 points. They're going to help you find more money, you know, in your check by restructuring your W-4 and help you keep more of your tax dollars. They're going to help you to restructure your finances, all that type of stuff. These are all your financial experts. They're going to do this stuff for you. All you got to do is just send them what they ask for. And your wealth management specialist, who's going to help you get set up with your private reserve bank account and show you how to get qualified for land banking. Okay, that's where they're going to tell you and plot your millionaire date, the date that you can stroke a check for $1 million and not miss it. Okay, and they're going to give you your debt-free date too. Okay, so that's what that is. Now the business side, right, of just working the business side, you get both that and the business opportunity, and that's like $119 per month, $119 per month. But if you reach what is it, director or senior director or whatever it is, you know, when you reach that level, you ain't got to worry about it because it's pretty much paid for. It's paid for itself. So you start getting your daily guarantee and all that type of stuff.
You know, I work at a warehouse where many trucks come up top. You know what I'm saying? Now they all work for the company, but this is something that they can benefit from as individuals, right?
Yes, Lord. Yeah, look. Anybody, look. Did we not talk about this just last week?
Can I visit your job?
Oh God, yes.
So what?
I said, can I visit you at your job?
Yeah.
No, I tell you what you can do though. Yeah, but I wanted to look at this because see, like I'm supposed to work today, but because they told me I couldn't, I said I need to really find out about this because that's gonna be my first target audience. All them truckers up there.
Look,
That's
man,
right.
look. This is great. Oh God, look. I'm gonna here. Let me show you this right here, because I'm gonna put this out. This is the thing you need to go and watch. You need to go and watch this. There's a video on this.
Yeah, you need to go order you some business cards, buddy. I got my 3,000 already.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got my business cards. It just ain't got nothing about MWR, but
no, you can order.
You order it through the website.
Yeah, you can order.
Actually, it's even cheaper through the website.
Yeah,
Hey,
a
way
lot
cheaper,
cheaper.
man.
A lot cheaper. Yeah,
That's
I got my thing on the side. Look, I got the thing on the side of my truck. My magnetic signs. I got 5,000 business cards. I got 3,000 the fold up pamphlets. I got 3,000 of them, and I ordered me a display thing where I can go out and have presentations, have my big display. I've already ordered that. Y'all see, I got my shirt. I ordered my shirt. I got my jacket.
Where you order that stuff from?
You order from your back office site.
So Calvin, real quick, you said you was gonna show me what I need to go watch first.
Yeah, I'm finna send this out to you now.
Now I'm not with assurance on the assurance side. I'm on the national dispatcher side.
Yeah, I understand that.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I just want to make sure, you know, because
if you are a member of the National Dispatchers Network, that's who we make this opportunity available for anybody who is within our network.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to have a talk with you, man. I was talking with Darren about some of the things that my consulting firm do as far as getting people lined up to bid on government contracts, and he said I should talk to you.
Okay. Hold on here. All right, there's the link you need to go to right there. Making Wealth Real. Just send a link out. Go there and put in your information. Then it's gonna pull up a video. Matter of fact, I can show you all the video that is going to pull up. If you go and watch this right here, this is the video right here. It's gonna be this one.
4th of July. August is back to school.
All right. This is the video that is going to pull up, which is if you go to my, Diaries of a Homeless Entrepreneur or From Homeless to Self-Made Millionaire, it's going to be the one that looks like this. There's going to be this video here. If you go all the way over, right, this one. It's got me standing up right there.
From homeless to self-made millionaire.
Yeah, it's going to be that video. So when you go to that video,
Birthdays and anniversaries. Every month,
it's going to pull this. This is what it's going to be. It's that video you're going to watch when you go to that website.
money. It's the one topic everyone talks about. We all want more of it. And when it comes to determining our lifestyle, it's almost as important as oxygen. However, for most Americans, it can also be a scary, confusing, or even complicated subject because we've never been taught how to manage it properly, how to earn enough to make us wealthy, or how to make it work for us. That is, until now. Thanks to MWR Financial, you now have access to one company that can provide you with everything you need to shift and grow your income. So, why are you here? It's simple. You're here to talk about money. Whose money? Your money. That's right. We don't believe in hiding behind some fancy sales pitch, and this topic needs no special introduction. As a matter of fact, behind your faith and family, it's the most important topic of your life. It determines where you live, what you drive, the clothes you wear, the quality of healthcare and education you can afford, how and where you can travel, and whether or not you will ever be able to retire. However, if money isn't important to you, or you're just not interested in doing better financially, then I highly recommend you stop right here. Why? Because once you hear this information, you can't unhear it, and you will never look at your money the same again. I also need to mention that the side effects of receiving this information have been known to cause people to sleep better, work smarter, achieve their goals faster, and make more money than they ever thought was possible. So, viewer discretion.
All right. Look, I'm not going to play this whole video, but it's about 22 minutes long. Okay. You can go and watch that, or you can watch some of the shorter ones that we have on here. We have some short ones, on here too. But the bottom line is this, man. The bottom line is this. The wealthy have been privileged to certain things that we have not been privileged to. Okay. Every bank has private reserve banking accounts. Every bank has it. They're not going to share it with you though, okay? Because you don't have $1 million in their bank, in their bank. Now, if you're one of those people that got $1 million in their bank, you know this because when you come in, you don't go to the tellers. You don't deal with tellers. You go to the elevator, you go upstairs, and you meet your team of financial experts, okay? And they're up there, they working on your credit, working on your money, working on your equity, working on your wealth. That's what they do. Okay, this is called privatized banking, called private banking, private reserve banking account, whatever you want to call it. Every bank has it, but it's only stuff that is available to the wealthy. Where your bank account gets you a 1.25% each year, you put $1,000 in. At the end of the year, you got $1,010. They ain't no money. But on that private reserve account, right, you put $1,000 in at the end of the year, you got yourself about what, $10,000. Why? Because your money is growing interest every single day that the market grows money. Your money is growing 500 times more than a regular bank account is growing your money on average. 300 to 400 times more than any other type of investment account on average. And how do we know this? Because right now, and I learned this yesterday from my best friend, Eric. My buddy, wherever he goes, I go. All right. My best friend, Eric, showed me yesterday, right, that the average returns right now for the private reserve accounts is between, y'all get this, the average rate of return for the private reserve bank account right now is between 14 and 17%. Did y'all hear that?
That's pretty good.
Man, pretty good. Pretty good. Look here.
Is that on a daily basis?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. You talking about pretty good. We ain't talking about your 1.25% or your 2.25% you get per year with your bank, or your 2.75% you get with your money market account per year, or your 3.7 you get with your annuity, or your 401k, right? We're talking 14 to 17%. That would be great if it was per year, but this is every single freaking day, man, that the market moves. And on top of that, with all them other types of accounts, the investment accounts, your bank accounts, all the other stuff, you pull money out of it, what you got to pay what? Taxes, right? Not with this, man. Yes, the first year you put it in, you're not going to have that much liquidity your first year because it has a season. So you put money in for the first year, you may be getting about what? A few, maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, maybe, $8,000, $6,000, $7,000 that you can pull out of it that first year without being taxed on it. Okay. But what happens that second year, that third year? Now that sweet spot, the sweet spot is between that third and fourth year. That's your sweet spot. You let that money ride, and you keep putting money into it. When you hit your fourth year, if you're putting significant money into it, when I mean significant money, I'm not talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm talking about you just pumping in $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, right? Or, $300 a week or $200 a week, right? After about 4 years, you got yourself where you can draw out somewhere in the neighborhood from $20,000 up to $100,000, depending on what you're putting into it, how much money you transferred over to it to get it, started up. Because I told y'all how Eric showed me, based on my situation, us throwing in about 20 grand, 20, 25 grand, into it, right? And then we pumping in about $2,500 to $3,000 per month, right? By the time we hit our fourth year, we'll be able to pull out $100,000 a year without paying taxes on it. And we pay that money back to ourselves how we want to, which means we negotiate our own terms of repaying ourselves back. And we get to collect the interest on the money we're paying ourselves back. And our balance don't drop, even though we put $100,000 out. Our balance still stays where it's at. It keeps riding the market up. By the time we hit our 6th year, we'll be able to pull out about $300,000 to $400,000 per year. By the time we hit 10 years, we'll be able to pull out close to $1 million a year.
Mr. Kirby.
Yes, sir.
Let's assume someone start this account with 30,000. Personal, just put in 30,000 and let it sit for 5 years.
Woo. By the time you'll be sitting on somewhere about 600,000, close to 600,000, 700,000 you can pull out a year
without touching it.
Without touching it, you can borrow that money from yourself.
Right.
You should be sitting on roughly. You should be sitting on a minimum of about 300,000 that you can pull out.
Wow.
Every year, borrow that money from yourself and use that as your lifestyle money.
No lifestyle.
I'm just saying.
I'm looking at the 6 figures.
Yeah, but look, but that's your lifestyle money because it's not because it's an insurance policy. It's basically at its core, it's an insurance policy. So your premium amount that's in there that it has risen to, it stays where it's at. It doesn't go down. So even though you're borrowing 300,000, 200,000 from it, right, to live your life with, right, buy your cars and your home or whatever, live your lifestyle, right? Because you only get one. Look, we only get one time on this planet, right?
Yes,
right,
sir.
right. So you want to live it. So you want to live as much of it as best as you can, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
When you hit the 6 figures, then.
Yeah. So this is a way for you to live a great lifestyle without sacrificing your future inheritance. Sound like heaven, don't it?
Sure does.
That sounds like heaven while you're right here, don't it?
It sounds good.
Yeah. Why wait till you die to experience, living good? That ain't no fun. Right?
Yes, sir.
You want to live good now. Right? But you don't want to sacrifice your inheritance doing it. You want to be able to leave that inheritance to your future generation. That, people, is generational wealth. That's generational wealth. And it's not just a catchphrase that most people on Facebook are using it for. They just use it as a catchphrase to get more people to join their groups. So they ain't really showing them how to create no generational wealth. They talk about it a lot. No, seriously, now let's be honest. Let's be honest. You got a whole bunch of groups all over Facebook that talk about generational wealth. Okay, somebody introduced me to a group, that's doing some stuff, and they're doing some good stuff, but they ain't talking about this type of stuff. So I reached out to them and said, "Hey, have you heard of private reserve banking?" Not even really trying to sell them anything, just ask them had they heard of it, because they say they put stuff out there that they are trying to help their people, our kind, people that look like us, to do what? To create community and generational wealth. But they're not talking about the one thing that can actually help them to do that. You understand what I'm saying? It's one thing to talk about something. It's another thing to walk that life. Right?
That's right.
So you got all these groups all over Facebook, LinkedIn, talking about generational wealth, talking about how we need to do this and how we need to up our wealth and this and that, but ain't none of them, not one of them, showing you actual things that can help you to do that. Except what? MWR Financial. We have an actual actionable plan. We don't just talk about it. We have an actionable plan, a plan that we can put into motion, that the everyday average person can put into motion, put into effect, and start experiencing that wealth growth right away. All right. Whew. I think we're making good for our, for our last 6 Figures Booking Straight from Home show, for our last Saturday get together.
Well, we are just dumbfounded. That's all.
Look. Now, this doesn't mean that y'all can't get together every Saturday, which it doesn't mean that I won't be on here talking about stuff on Saturdays, because I will be. It'll just be refocused, because I'm going to be focusing more on the MWR Financial. Why? Because it's that important. It really is. I can't stress how important this is. God knows I can't even begin to stress how important this is, because my goal with this network is to make sure that I get every last one of you all up to area director by the time we hit, mid 2021. I don't want anybody who's with us right now not to be area director by the time we come around to February and March. Okay. I want all of y'all to have qualified for your $500 per month car bonus. You're guaranteed $100 a day. I want everybody qualified for that. I want everybody in here working with their wealth management specialist and getting their millionaire date and getting their debt-free date and getting their private reserve bank accounts all set up and going and ready to go, and showing you all how you all can pump more and more money into it, how it's better. Your money is better served there than it is in the bank. Your money is better served there than it is in 401k. Your money is better served there than just about any place else you can put it. Because every place else you put your money, when you go to try and touch your money, Uncle Sam gonna hit your hands. Hey, get back. I ain't got my 30 cents yet. I got my 30%. You can't get yours till I get mine. That's how Uncle Sam worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Well, Uncle Sam has already told us, already committed to not touching what? Your insurance money. Aha. Okay. Well, since Uncle Sam ain't gonna touch my insurance money, let's find a way to make my insurance money support my lifestyle. Boy, look, wealthy people smart. No, I take that back. They ain't smart. They dumb as a rock. But they know some smart people. Okay? They knew some smart people. to show them how they can live their lifestyle that they want and use their insurance policy to fund their lifestyle. At the same time, their insurance policy is securing their inheritance. Come on, people. Come on. And none of this stuff that we're talking about is not stuff that you can't find out about. All this stuff that we talked about is easily verifiable, is it not? It's all easily verifiable. Anybody who knows anything about insurance and investment banking, they know that we are speaking truth. They know we're speaking truth. What they probably didn't know that there's a company out there, there's a financial institution out there that allows regular, everyday people to take advantage of this, and not just the wealthy. In everything great, someone had to be first. Right?
Right.
Right. Someone had to be first.
Yep.
But guess what? Cal Choice and MWR, they're the first to make this available to everyday people. Before a year ago, this was not available to you all and everybody else. You had to get this through some type of, knowing somebody that knew something about it, or being wealthy, or taking the initiative and acting on certain aspects of it, like I did by listening to Mr. Brian Bean. Because I started listening to him about 8 years ago, before MWR Financial was even thought of. But because he is the person that they went to and who developed all of this he is basically one of the architects of MWR Financial. He's not the president of the company, but he's the person that put us on this path to where it is now. He's the person who is responsible for bringing this new national training product of how to incorporate private reserve banking and all this other stuff. He brought that to the table. And in less than a year, he has shown us by doing it himself. In less than a year, he's gotten up to the point, and we're not talking about, we're talking about just the business side of it. I don't even know what I hate to even think, I hate to even imagine what his private, what his financial experts are doing for him and his family on that side of it. But on operating the business side of it, he is up to almost $100,000 a month, y'all.
Damn, what am I gonna be doing with money?
So his retirement looks like
sweet,
juicy.
Real juicy.
real juicy. Right?
Yes, sir.
That's how he's able to buy all them classic cars he's buying. Y'all see, and for those of y'all who don't know who we're talking about, this gentleman's name is Brian N. Bean. I've been following this. I've been a subscriber to this guy's YouTube channel. This is the gentleman I'm talking about. I'm talking about this gentleman right here, Mr. Brian N. Bean. Let's talk mindset and money. I have been a subscriber to his YouTube channel since about 2009. Okay, following his advice on the stuff that he has been talking about for close to a decade now. Following his advice is what helped me get from homeless to self-made millionaire. Okay, and then when I found out about MWR, and he was the person who was responsible for MWR, I said, oh, yes, Lord, I'm in the right place now. Okay, and like I said, he does his car collection. He has a thing about. What's up, everybody? Brian and B. I think he's got about 5 or 6 classic cars that he collects. So this is his garage with his classic cars and everything. This is that. By the way, y'all, I'm redoing my garage. I'm turning this to my man cave. That's one of the reasons why we're out here today, because I wanted to show you all. I'm turning this to my man cave. So over the next 5 to 6 weeks, while I'm on my sabbatical, I'm going to be bringing y'all updates as to what I'm doing with my man cave. Now, when we come back on January the 5th, when I come back on January the 5th, I intend to have my man cave ready. It's also going to be my office and my studio. This is where we're going to be doing all our videos, everything like that. all this area you all see out here is going to be a courtyard. We're putting a 3-car garage right there that faces this way. The man cave is going to be here. We'll be able to open this up and open it up right in the man cave. We're going to have have my bar. We got a section for a bar. We're gonna have my office section where my desk and all my computer stuff gonna be. We're gonna have a movie theater type room, a movie viewing section that have this it's gonna have the big screen TV with the theater chairs and my pool table. Okay, so that's gonna be my studio. That's where everything that we do is gonna take place. Okay, so I'm turning that into my studio. This area out here would be a courtyard. The 3-car garage, which will be attached, would be over there facing this way. So it creates like a courtyard type of effect. So when we do relieve all these restrictions and stuff and get this vaccine and everything, when I have guests that swing through Tallahassee, if y'all want to stop by, be a guest on the show, we're gonna be. This is gonna be the area that you all gonna come and kind of just hang out with me. Drinks at the bar, shoot some pool, and talk about booking freight and where to put your money.
That's right.
Okay, so I'll be giving y'all updates on how that's going. Probably every Saturday or so often. I'll walk through and kind of show y'all what we've done next. We put the hardwood floors in. We've done the repainting and all that type of stuff. Put the bar in, all that type of stuff. So that's what we're doing. But his thing is classic cars. Okay, he loves classic cars. He got some nice looking classic cars too. Got a nice little pit down there too. I like to introduce him to my. I got a couple of white blue nose pits. So but that's his thing. Okay, but look, y'all. Look. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and check out our YouTube live and see if we got any questions over there. I know we probably got some people over there that want to ask some questions. Let's see what we got. Some cars too. Got a nice little pit down. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, got it. No, we got a couple people on. Says hello. Hi guys. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. So we don't have any questions over there yet. See what we got up here on the thing up here. Dread committed 55. Oh my God. Superbike must be the somebody spam. Somebody put some spam on my stuff. I get that a lot. People try to piggyback, on our audience, and they'll put some spam up. But all right. But look, very seriously speaking though, if you are if you're seeing this on Facebook, or when you see this on Facebook, if you're watching this on YouTube, when you see this on LinkedIn and all these other places, when you start seeing this stuff, if you are not reaching out to those individuals who are part of our the MWR Financial, if you're not reaching out to us, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you. You say you want to change, and you want hold on for here, team assurance. All right. You say you want something more in your life. You want things different. You want to be able to, you want to retire early. You want a good lifestyle. You want to have to, you don't have to work the rest of your life. You say you want all these things, right? But you don't want to do nothing to actually get these things. And it's not like we ask you to go jump off a cliff. I mean, $79.97 per month. Let me repeat that. $79. Wait till somebody gets to doing whatever they're doing. $79.97 per month. That's all it takes, really, to get your own team of financial experts and them start making wealth real for you. That's what MWR stands for, making wealth real. Okay? And if you're really serious about creating wealth, creating generational wealth, and doing it in your lifetime, you need to get on board with this. You really do. Okay? You really do. All right, look, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. You know, like I said, I will be contacting you all, or if anybody wants to, you know, take over some of the phone calls and stuff that we have going on. If you want to, especially if you want to participate in, you know, the onboarding of people, you know, for the National Dispatchers Network, getting people enrolled and things like that. We are effectively today. Well, probably by the end of the day, I'm going to run it out for the end of the day. Tomorrow, we will no longer be doing the for everybody to sign up with the veterans plan. Tomorrow, we're going back to only veterans being able to sign up, you know, on our platform with the veterans plan. That is the National Dispatchers Network, where you get all your tools, resources, training, support, everything you need to run your own dispatch firm. Before we were doing the veteran special $249.95 plus tax. That after today, starting tomorrow, Sunday, new day, the regular plan goes back to $349.95, and it goes back to $39.95 per month plus tax. Okay, those of you who have already got the veterans plan, it will stay with the veterans plan, $29.95 per month plus tax. So those of you who are going to be helping to onboard people, if you want to reach out to me and say, hey, yeah, I want to lend a hand, you know, I want calls to be forwarded over to me to get people to tell people about, you know, our platform and how it works and everything, this and that. If you're doing that and you are signing people up, then you will be getting $100 of that of the enrollment fee. You'll also be getting because it's going to be $39.95 for the regular, so you will be getting half of that $39.95 per month. So you'll be getting half of the monthly subscription fee too. Those are for those people who are wanting to, you know, take over the role of me answering calls every day about the National Dispatchers Network and talking to people about that and getting them signed up and all that stuff. I'm not going to have 5 or 6 people doing this. Okay. If you want to do it, let me know, and we're going to choose somebody to take the calls. And we'll probably have about 3 people that work in 3 shifts. Okay. Somebody to work, you know, take calls during the morning up until about noon, or up until about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then somebody else to take the calls, you know, in the afternoons, and then somebody else to take the calls at night. So that's all we're gonna do. We're not gonna do 50 people doing it, because then we have to find a way to keep track of who talked to who and who did what. No, we're not going through all that. Okay, 3 people.
Put me down, Mr. Carvin.
At most. Shoot me your information. Okay.
Okay.
Your email?
Right. Yeah, shoot me an email. Y'all got me emails. info@nocheapfreight.com, calvin.butler@nocheapfreight.com, training@RBBSLLC.org, calvin.butler@makingwealthreal.org. Come on, y'all know all my email addresses. Okay, so shoot me an email. Shoot it through the system, whatever. Let me know you're interested. I will contact you and I'll go over with you what what it all entails, what you need to talk about, what you need to talk to them about what the platform does and how it works and everything, what you're gonna have to send them when someone actually signs up. It's gonna send them an automated new members welcome packet, but you're gonna have to go in and set up their monthly subscription. So when you go and set up the subscription, that's how I'm going to know who actually did it. All right. When you go and set up their monthly subscription, then when you set that monthly subscription up for that $39.95 per month, half of that is going to go to you, half of that is going to stay with us. All right. All right. I'm also going to be assigning people to take the calls for the onboarding of shippers and people who want to send us loads, and brokers who call us up every day saying, hey, I see someone from your network looked at our load, and basically all I tell them is, look, in order to get your loads assigned to a truck, send your load information and your contact information to info@nocheapfreight.com. Okay, that's it. They send it over. We put it out to our network. and that's how we get our loads. All right. So, because I'm going to be stepping back from all that stuff, and we're going to be, and those of you who want to conduct trainings during the week, call and let me know, and I'll let y'all have the access codes to our Zoom account so you all can conduct training during the week. Because I'm kind of stepping back from all of that until January the 5th, and I'll be working on stuff, behind the scenes, websites, and I'll be concentrating more on the MWR Financial, trying to get everybody's downlines built up. All right. Look, seriously though, if you're watching this, if you're hearing this, if you're watching this, in the future, if you're watching this now, you really need to start thinking about building wealth in your financial health. I can't stress this enough. There is nothing that is going to grow your money like a private reserve bank account. Nothing. Okay, so get the Financial Edge membership, $79.97 per month. I'm going to say it again. Get your Financial Edge membership, $79.97 per month. That is going to give you your own team of financial experts who are going to work with you to improve your credit, to lessen your taxes, to increase the money that's in your paycheck, and to get you set up with the private reserve bank account so you can start getting on track to retiring a millionaire. Okay, so but anyway, that's gonna be it. I thank y'all for joining me again. I appreciate each and every last one of you all. As always, it has been great. Let me go ahead and stop my sharing here so y'all can see my face. There we go. It has been great. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, like always. Look, we started on this journey several months ago. Some of y'all started on this journey a couple of years ago, and we have progressed and progressed and progressed. And we've done some great things, and we're going to do even greater things. But right now, we are on a mission. We are on a mission to help as many people create generational wealth as we can possibly help. Because people need to hear about this. People need to know that they can build wealth just like the wealthy have been building wealth for decades upon decades upon decades. Okay, so y'all help me spread the word. Help build your downlines. Help create wealth, not just amongst yourselves, but amongst everybody else out there, because that's what it's all about. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all as always. I will not see y'all back here next Saturday with the Six Figures Booking Freight for Home show. I will probably be back here talking about MWR Financial and a new format. I'll make the announcement as to what that new format is going to be. I'm here pretty soon, but I am officially, as of right now, on my vacation. Okay, so I'm officially taking my vacation, my working vacation, and I will be back in full capacity on January the 5th, 2021. Thank you all. You all have a great holiday season. Hey, don't, try not to get all, try not to have a huge Thanksgiving, gathering, because this COVID thing is real. It's real. It's real. It's real, everybody. Okay. Don't turn into a super spreader by having 50, 60 people over at your house for Thanksgiving. I don't want to hear about anybody losing their life or anybody losing family members because they just were selfish and wanted to get together with a bunch of people during a pandemic. Let's not make that mistake. Okay. Please don't. Please, please, please don't. My wife and I, we're having our small get together, just us and people who we deal with all the time, but no more than about 7 people. That's it. Me, her dad, and her brother, and her aunt. That's it. These are people that we deal with all the time. So we're already in that little close net. So don't go having these huge, big Thanksgiving. Please don't. Hope everybody have a great Christmas. You all will be seeing me talk about some stuff, especially about MWR Financial and trying to get more and more people turned on to this private reserve banking and try to get people onto this wealth, this generational wealth thing that we're doing. Thank you all. I appreciate everybody. those of you who wanted to contact me here today, give me about an hour. I've got to get something else to eat because I feel my blood sugar going down. So I've got to get something else to eat. I haven't eaten since this morning. So I gotta get my lunch in me. So give me about an hour, and then feel free to reach out to me. You can shoot me an email or give me a call, about an hour or something. And but after today, that's gonna be it. Okay, don't plan on me answering a whole bunch of phone calls because I'm on a doctor's orders to just kind of lay back for a while. Okay, I need to get this stuff under control. Hopefully within the next 6 weeks, y'all see me lose some weight because I'm gonna be on a serious. I'm gonna be on a serious tip to lose this weight. I'm gonna be out walking and doing my push-ups and my crunches and full regiment, all that type of stuff. So hopefully y'all see me drop some weight and get this diabetic thing, this diabetes, get it under control and try to get it wiped out. But that's what I've got to do. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. As always, let's make wealth real.
All right, Calvin.
Bye, everybody. Y'all have a great.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Happy
Enjoy your
Thanksgiving,
vacation.
Merry Christmas, and Merry New Year to you.
Happy
Happy holidays,
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving in advance.
Happy holidays, everybody. Merry
Happy
Christmas
holidays,
and
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy holidays,
holidays.
everybody.
All right,
Happy
everybody.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Love you all.